Lasting change happens through partnerships and real collaboration. It's not something you can just sprinkle our resources on and hope for change. That's the old way of doing philanthropy. New philanthropy is about a deeper, real relationships with equal partners, creating lasting change from within. This year, we have been blessed to support a new program that brings women leaders to Seattle for an intensive leadership program. Let me introduce you to one of these wonderful women. Aguida Ordeñana comes from a farming family in Nicaragua. Since 1988, she has been committed to the promotion of rural sustainable development in Nicaragua. Her focus has been to ensure women are better represented in small farming cooperatives. By establishing a leadership program for women in her cooperative, she and her colleagues organize and support female leaders. One of her main goals in life is to help young women develop strong principles and participatory values. And these characteristics she is also instilling in her young daughters. Please join me in a heartfelt welcome to Aguida. Would you please come to the podium?
Buenos días, Seattle.
Good morning, Seattle. It is an honor for me to be here this morning and be the spokesperson of the women of Central America and transmit this message to you. I feel honored to be here in this event where we talk about topics that are very important and great significance for the women of the world. We, the women of the world, are 51% of the world population. We are on the 21st century. Many battles have been won thanks to the strong women, brave women that were not afraid of the system and were the forerunners of the rights that we enjoy today. Women all over America have the right to choose and be chosen. We have the right to go to school and go to college. And that is a great achievement for us. But not all the women can enjoy this type of rights. What are the real conditions of thousands of women in Latin America? We're at the end of 2010, and sadly, we see the situation of Central American women. It has not gotten better according to the promises made by their governments. In Central America, the women, especially indigenous women, have the lowest levels of education, the lowest literacy rate, the lowest salaries, less access to financial resources, and thousands of women die every year because they do not have an adequate health service. Women continue to be victims of discrimination and different types of torture and violence. The killing of women continues to be the main cause of violent death of women, girls, teenagers in Central America. In 2009, there were 2,300 femicides from Mexico all the way down to Nicaragua. Nevertheless, it is important to stop lamenting this situation and continue to victimize the women, because the spirit of our battle shows that we are heroines, that we can become from victims to survivors, and we can fulfill our dreams. It is necessary to work to better the lifestyle of women, especially women farmers, and establish ways to better relationships between equity of men and women. I work in Unión de Cooperativas Tierra Nueva in Nicaragua. It's an organization that has 620 farmers producing coffee and honey. In 2006, we did a study, and the results showed that women of all ages were participating in the production chain, from the growing process through the harvest of the coffee. Nevertheless, only 6% of the women were part of the organization. 94%, of course, were men. And then when we talk about marketing, decision making, capital investment, the participation of the women was non existent. They had no voice. They couldn't express their needs and their requests in front of the organization. Women wanted to participate. They wanted their ideas to be taken into consideration. They wanted a voice. They wanted to be represented. Since then, we started to create an effort to incorporate the focus of gender. And we started to promote the participation of women, implementing a strategy, and we call it the School of Female Leaders. This is a place where people can grow. It is the promotion of women leadership in the organization. The women receive all kinds of training in different fields, self-esteem, the knowledge of the law, so they know that they protect their rights. As a result, we have increased the members, the female members. Now, 10% of the members are female. And these women have positions of control and decision-making in the organization. We also were able to get the approval of the policy of equity of gender. In this policy, they stipulate the strategic guidelines to guarantee the inclusion of women in the decision-making process. For example, 30% of the upper management must have women, must be women. They have to give scholarships to the sons, to the daughters of the members, and promote the reproductive health education. Now, my goal is to make sure that we can increase the female membership to 50% and improve the equity relationship at a family level, cooperative level, and community level. My achievements, my work as a female leader promoting social change and equity relations in Central America have been acknowledged and supported by the community in Seattle. They had offered me a great opportunity to participate in this program of leadership and social innovation. And I wanted to share with you my experiences. This program is a collaboration between iLEAP, Center for Critical Service, and the Seattle International Foundation. It is designed to strengthen and increase the leadership capabilities. In this program, 4 women from Central America are participating, one from Philippines, a man from Kenya, and one from Liberia. I will ask my colleagues to stand up so people know who you are. Through this program, we are creating alliances to be able to build a new global community. And when we go back, be agents of effective change in our communities. I never imagined that I would meet in this program so many people committed to social justice in Seattle. It was impossible for me to imagine to meet so many great people, feel so much solidarity and support. I have been part of an American family. They have allowed me to get acquainted with the culture and the American values. I have shared 10 weeks with them in the home of Jean Gore and Susan Diddy, and they are here with me this morning. I shared their food at the table, their traditions, and I know that I am a very important part of their life, like they're in mine. I have seen the face of solidarity and the respect of human dignity. Through this program, I had the opportunity to get acquainted with a lot of organizations, foundations that are based here in Seattle, the programs that they promote and their strategies. And to be able to know them will allow me to promote similar initiatives in my organization. For example, Washington Cash promotes a program of self-employment through entrepreneurial education. It is an initiative that I would love to benchmark and be able to help women to achieve a better financial situation. My participation in slides, I was able to adopt ideas that I would be able to use to make sure that we market our products better and establish a direct route from the farmers to the consumers. In Casa Latina, I worked hand in hand with the local Latino community, and I learned different methodologies to train, specifically for women of different cultures. Leaders, as we are, we can make sure that there can be a social change with more equity and more opportunities for us, the women. In the name of the women of Central America, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart because you're promoting the female leadership. There's no doubt in my mind that this initiative will empower and will strengthen the leadership of the women as a tool that will create changes in people, the families, organizations, and communities. Now that the program is coming to an end, here in front of you, I am committed to do a better job in my cooperative in Nicaragua. I have more knowledge, I have the tools to be able to promote the development of my organization. I live very happy knowing that dozens of people in Seattle support me. I will keep in touch with them, convinced that together we can build a global community to make the world a better place for everyone. Not only for the women in my cooperative, but also for all the women around the world. Before I finish, I would like you to participate and support the next generation of women of the program iLEAP. The last 10 days have transformed my life. 10 weeks have transformed my life. And I will work to make sure that I transform the life of the women in my organization. Philanthropy, collaboration, has a new face. The face of a woman, focused in leadership, collaboration, and solidarity.
Thank you, Seattle, for welcoming your community. You are now part of my journey to make the world a better place.